How's it going? Just wanted to do a quick update, talk a little bit about what's been going on. Appreciate your interest in these cool things that are going on in my life. And so just wanted to share a little bit. My brother got married last weekend in South Carolina, and I was blessed to have some time off to go down there for a few days and be with the family and my brother and just hang out. I really love my brother and miss my brother, so it was good to see him right before he got hitched and be standing up there with him. So it was really cool. Uh, yep, he's married now, so I don't know what all is going to be different, if anything, but there it is. So also my our leader's son, my friend, is sort of teaching me a little bit on the drums. He got an electric drum kit, and I don't really feel like there's that much musicalness in me. I'm not much of a self believer. Something I need to work on, I guess. But he's really encouraging me, showing me a few things, teaching me some basic stuff. So he says it takes lots of repetition and stuff. But I'm hoping to stick with it because it's really fun. It's really cool. I feel like it can be some sort of release expression to the Lord and fulfillment. And yeah, it's just something that I feel kind of unacquainted with the musical world, so he's kind of bringing me in a little bit. So that's exciting. But yeah, I pray that that's something that I can endure and enjoy and whatnot. Also, we have a break coming up after next week is finished, and I'm really excited because I get to go to Georgia, and for a few of those days I'm going to be in a kind of like a hotel. It's like a house, but a hotel. And my friend's renting a room for me there to be just me and the Lord at this estate for a few days, which I'm really excited about. And I remember asking a couple people in my life just about different times like that, and the things they've shared with me about how they've went off into the woods or went camping by themselves or just been somewhere and spent just a couple days alone with the Lord and not really any other people. It's been really cool. So I'm excited to kind of experience that. I've never done anything like that. But that is what is going down. I shared a little bit on Facebook and the blog. I wrote something, but we were at the park the other day, and this guy named Tim just kind of, I guess, passed out, sort of fell asleep in the chairs that we had set out at the park, and he was really, he looked dirty and beat up. He had stitches, I think, in his one eye, and he was just so out of it, and he sat down in this chair and fell asleep. So we're getting ready to pack up, and we got to take our chairs back with us, so sometimes we got to ask people if we can, if they can sit in the park or whatever, so we can have our chairs back. And he was pretty unresponsive, but then he was like, yeah, okay. And so we kind of helped him up, and I held his soup, and not long after that, I kind of grabbed up the chair, and he took a couple steps and just went down, and he fell over, and he dropped his soup, and it like splashed all over the ground, and he hit his head on the ground and split his right up here by his eye open. And so he rolls over, and there's blood on his face, and man, we're like, oh no. So me and my friend try and help pick him up, and his pants are like coming down, and like pulling his pants up, and we're walking maybe 20 yards into the park and sitting down on a bench, which happens to be right next to our other really drunk friend who actually doesn't have a hand, and I think he's been alcoholic for many years, but his name's Larry. So anyways, we set Tim down next to him, and our other friend comes over, and she's helping bandage him up and clean him up and get a band-aid on him and wipe the blood off and different things like that. And he's just barely coherent. But then, and we're talking to him, saying we call an ambulance, and we're waiting for the ambulance to come and all that. And she just starts singing over him, Lord, I give you my heart. If you know that song, it's like, Lord, I give you my heart, I give you my soul. And so she just sings a verse of that song over him, and he kind of lifts up at the end, and he's just like, thanks. And you could just tell that he was ministered to, and that meant something to him. So the ambulance came, we watched them take him off, and we just blessed him and lift him up, and there's a lot of people like that at the park. So yeah, just really, really looking forward to maybe seeing him again. Though often you don't want to see people because that means maybe they got off the streets or they're doing better or they're in a rehab or whatnot. So that's Tim, and that's some of what's going on in my life. And I'll just kind of cut this off. It's going long, but talk talk with me sometimes. Send me things about you. It's you feel weird sometimes being the guy that just talks a lot or shares a lot about what's going on in my life or here or whatnot. It's refreshing to hear what's up with you. So looking forward to it.